not for the timid. Back on the other ship.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
We can stop the tides with fracture attack, probably.
Lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
I liked you a lot better when you were Ryan Kapoor. A pain in the ass sometimes, but a stand-up guy when it counted.
You weren't friends with the one who gave up this body.
He didn't give it, you took it. And all the others.
My name is Zanud Losa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. I am but one of many. We who took a leap of faith across the bridge of time to be reborn in these bodies.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
The Aphelion?
Only then will you understand the might of the Takan Empire. Reborn in this time. This is just a drop in an ocean of power you cannot even imagine.
You're just stalling and we don't have time for this. Is this Aphelion worth your life?
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Oh, maybe we just have to have him touch the crystals.
You can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Not if they're just going to start it again.
So you believe him?
I'm not sure.
Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you, because I value my own life.
Didn't a minute ago.
When my fellow Scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle will ensue. You've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We hurt him, he'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
Find a
I'm
better
not gonna
way.
torture them. Not like this. There's gotta be something we can work with here.
The engines are redlined. Start to overload.
What's this?
This display shows the location of the Takan on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. Doesn't seem to be working here.
This is weird. This area here?
Power generation. The warp cores.
It's deserted. Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. That could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
And that risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
However, they've
Depends how big the hole
supercharged
is.
Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Takan have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No
we
one
not
appears
eject
to
the
be
warp core?
guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask, but I'm coming around to it.
Well, usually I'm the guy fixing the things that go wrong on a starship. But I'm sure I could figure out a way to break it.
You may even find you like destroying things.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all. I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Millie's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Sounds like you miss me.
Miranda might have. She was so hopeful about you. But that's not why I called. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Takan Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery. And a part of you would remain to experience the things I can show you. But if you try to fight it...
You don't know what you're doing. Miranda, we can help you, but you have to fight.
Miranda is a part of us now. She's accepted that.
You're lying.
I have no reason to lie.
Sure you do.
Every one of us on this crusade has fought
Convincing us
wars
to stop the
more
fight.
brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
Well, what's this plan you have? Is it the one where you steal our bodies and erase our minds?
That's a simplistic view of it. Your memories would live on within us. We
Not
can
the same
continue
thing.
this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be casualties.
We can't.
They call us barbarians, yeah, they're
and
the
we
ones
need to
bringing
disable
force.
the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you. You're still there. I think that's because you know we have something to offer you. And you're starting to do the math. And realizing that making peace with us is better than the
I'm
alternative.
coming for you, Miranda.
I don't know who you are, but you're on borrowed time. Miranda, if you're in there, I will find a way to get you back. Keep fighting. Got it.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
Personally, I prefer Nelly over Miranda.
You've forgotten something. They know where we're going.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation. And now we have loose
Problem
ends.
solved.
Solve the problem of what to do with him. Now let's move it.
Don't got time for your bickering. I think just because he's got the big gun, he's the one in charge. last guardian. Let's go meet Portal 6-3. She's got Geordie visor now.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
Because he recognized us as
quiet.
Starfleet ships.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those iridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
You think you would have topped things off before we left?
Burn marks.
The report mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up. If I recall right, Geordie LaForge transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Don't be a baby about being on an away team. Here we go.
These crystals are dormant.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors. It could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Takan doesn't have his guard up.
A bridge?
This is where Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
Alright, before I move forward, let's make sure I didn't miss something real quick.
Portal 6-3! Anybody!
Hello? Well, at least I spotted that. Nothing else to scan. Alright, well, let's go across the bridge.
Follow me.
Are we being watched?
Ends here. Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
There was a path there a moment ago.
And one guy
There
looks
must
so
be
like,
an explanation.
what have we here?
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try. Nothing.
There's gotta be a weakness. Somewhere it isn't totally solid. Whoa!
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
I'm picking up something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
With me.
Shall we proceed? If we have the technology, and well, Starfleet has it for the holodecks, why not make it where it's actually real, right?
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
What
Crewman
makes you think
LaRue,
this
if you
entire
would.
place isn't an illusion.
Duval to Resolute. Beam crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Is he okay?
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process. I can now detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking. The Takan radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
It's a good thing I had our eyes blasted off by accident early on, eh? Use the tricorder to find tetrametric crystals, then shoot them with your phaser. No. Like that one?
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Commander!
Look at that.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu 4. And I don't feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Then that makes two of us.
Yeah. I don't really want to drop either. Darn it. Volume is already maxed.
I wonder if this place was always so lifeless.
Looks like we're walking on the bottom of the seabed. Alright. I just don't want to miss anything before we cross the bridge.
There's something alive beyond this wall. Based on the data from the Enterprise's records, it must be Portal 6-3.
I'll figure out how to get us past it.
I know you will. The biosignature is coming from this direction. I'm sure of it. But there's no getting through here.
There's always a way.
Non-tetrametric. I've already shot that one, right? wonder if we shot it again, would it just turn it on and off? Same thing on and off?
Aside from the breathable atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet. Traces indicate there was once living flora, but it's been dead so long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Takan Empire.
Well, it's not that now. Now, it's a grave.
I don't know if I like looking at it that way.
More crystals. Need a way across.
Already got a way across. This is a bridge. That's not the one. It may be creating an illusion, but I already shot it. Ooh, what's in here? Now things are getting interesting. Well, visually more interesting anyway. Does not want me shooting up that way. Oh! Zoppity zap! Alright. Looks like there's something going on there, but precisely what? Who knows? Already scanned all these. I don't get it. We already got it. And yet, maybe hitting that changed one over here. Wait, now they both crossed? Okay, that was weird. I think now I can go shoot that one I just shot. Yeah. Alright, still the same one. I guess I missed the trigger event the first time we crossed the bridge.
Tetrametric. Better go see what's different.
Says the wall that just appeared right in front of us. That one was green. Dude, the one I shot was green. As was that one. It wants me to scan from here. Can't be those ones. They want us to hit this one again? Like it seemed to indicate the scan right from here. Non-tetrametric, non-tetrametric, non-tetrametric. That's the only green I'm seeing. Oh, an invisible one.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
I feel like they could have done a better job with the tricorders. Otherwise, I'm loving the game, so. Mostly for the story, not so much for the other element. Well, that's okay. Oh, that's a big crystal. Ooh, plant.
Incredible.